Greetings, I'm Sir Glory, and welcome back to Season 3 of Workers and Resources So Very Public. This is Part 10, and we're starting at the scene of my latest horror. Not a disaster this time, just a display of idiocy. I was wondering why I couldn't get a pipe to connect between the storage tank and the pump. The reason was I was trying to connect... there we go. I was trying to connect an above ground pipe to an underground pump. Got it sorted now. We've got oil in, we've got oil being pumped out in here, we've got plenty of chemicals being produced, so much so that I've added a second truck. Is this one? Yep, to our chemical output line. So they're not filling up completely, but they're getting close. Let's fast forward. So that's just picked up from 3, so it should be about 2.5 tons worth of chemicals by the time it's done. There we go. Now I'm going to drop them off over here, and this one, again picking up about 0.8, 0.9 tons from each chemical plant. So this one should have about 3-ish tons. So by the time we get these other 2 plants up and running, we should be producing 2 full truckloads just about. Okay, so that's good. Population is rocketing back up now, which is good to see. How about empty beds? Is it 2,000 buildings, 3 flats? Yeah, so we've still got quite a number in here. Maxed out there, up there, down in here. Yeah, so we're getting close. No, won't be long before we reopen these flats for accommodation. We've got our secret police office in here. And 71% government loyalty in both of those, so I can now pump this up. Excellent. Cool. That's still working fine as it is. Maybe need to start producing more mechanical components. I'm seeing that pop up all the time now. I suppose we've got capacity. Well, you actually can't export any. Where is our little... Where do we export them to? I thought there was somewhere over here. It's been a long time since I've looked at this. Relative vehicles... Oh yeah, there it's right there. I thought that was part of the... I built that technical services behind it, didn't I? Yeah, we've got plenty of mechanical components, actually. We've also got plenty of steel. Let's have a look. Yeah, iron could be a bit better. We had some problems up here also with the garbage and the pollution. That's running pretty consistently. We've maxed out there. Could possibly add some more workers in up here. What's unemployment like in this region? Show overlays, population, unemployed, 12. A few down there, so it looks like 18 people don't have a job up here. We might need to start, well, we could bust population up like we used to do it back in the old days, decades ago, if we ever ended up with too many workers, but everybody who works, or everybody who lives here is going to be working up in this area. Yeah, we're not struggling for steel just now, we're not struggling for coal. Still got plenty. And speaking of coal, it reminded me of this. I was delighted to see the buses automatically started using this new road. And we're getting a more consistent supply of workers. Looking over here for the next bus to see if it's en route. So you had 20. You probably didn't drop off all the workers in the last trip. I'm going to drop that to 50% now and just see if that helps, because it's consistent but it still fluctuates a bit. So you'll get a bus like that last one that came up that drops off 1 or 2 workers, and then another one that comes up fully laden and it drops up about 10 to 12. But it's all looking good. So 17,000 population. We're just about back at the point where we'll be able to expand our industry. 150, 100, 200 people needed in there. So we'll leave that for now. I think we'll go ahead with another chemical plant down here. Let's assign construction office group 6, I think. No, 4, that's the one. Get you to work in there. And then underground. In fact, I'm just going to start building all of these pipes. Do the same, just the pipes for now. Do I have the workers? Just let's go for it. I don't know if we're getting the workers in. You get a full load, unload everybody. Yeah, we do need to increase the number of workers that we're bussing over. We'll do that in a wee while. And once the chemicals are done, what's our next plan going to be? There's nothing really to expand in here. We've got another coal mine there, we've got another iron mine up here, but I don't really want to open them up for now. As I said, we're not even at full capacity here. We're maxed out here, which is awful nice to see. What's the productivity like? Productivity 103%, 125, 121. Some are a wee bit lower, but that's okay. Yeah, but we're not lacking for coal. We could even start exporting coal again, like we did back in the day, but I'm not going to do that. So, yeah, once we've got the chemicals done, we've got some space over here. We could increase this even further, possibly. We do have another output available from here or from here. So that is something that we might do. But we'll wait and see how we get on, because I want to try some other things first. This is now getting... well, that's okay. This is getting built up quite a bit. How are these looking? Pretty full. Yeah, maybe we need another recycling centre over here. Right, okay. But I've got all sorts of things going through my head. I want to get another bridge across here, but there's no need for it right now. In fact, there's no need for it until we've got somewhere for the road to go. So I might start thinking about over here. I'm going to have a small community in this sort of area, because we've got iron and then there are hills. But then Yeah, we're producing plenty of iron over here. I'm just wondering about the possibility of a rail connection along there. I don't think so. We're going to have to export rail or steel down into here, and then we'll train it along. But maybe this is what we start focusing on now. Finally, we'll get our construction of our railroads underway. Give our construction officers something to do, I suppose. Right, so we've got aggregate storage. We've got our rail construction. Open storage. So that's all good. Train depot. Yeah. Right. I'll come back to that. I want to check that in a minute. Construction offices. Let's just go for everyone who's not otherwise occupied. We need to add in a path or a road or something down there. We're going to... Oh, come off of that. Let's gravel up those roads first. No need for... Well, let's gravel that too. And it's down in here, we need a path somewhere. We'll put the path in. Put it in there for now. Imagine getting started on the railway. Right, who's full? Up here still. Happens every so often. We've got garbage trucks up here. I'm thinking I might sell one of these because they're not always busy. Yeah, go ahead, sell that, and let's replace it with one of these guys. We've got the 4 in here. And where do you dump? Because I'm going to actually switch you around. Or am I? Yeah, we will. So, dump in there instead. So yes, working on the rails. Fantastic. And it shouldn't take long to get the gravel roads in. Who's missing mechanical components all this time? This small barn. Interesting. Are you getting them? You should be. Ah, a distribution office. It's not a dedicated line. So you pick up mechanical components from there. Small barn. We meant to unload them here, so why are you not doing that? Only got covered hulls. You've got 5 covered hulls sat there. You've got mechanical components too. Why do you do nothing? Where? Let's do it this way. wonder if you've had a delivery recently. That's confusing. Let's load that up again. Somebody's out. Who are you? Are you going for fuel? And now you're going to the small warehouse, but then you're going to the electronics. Why am I getting nobody heading down there? Come on. Let's find it again through this. Small barn. It's supposed to be unloading both. Oops. How did... I thought you hit Shift and L to... yeah, no. Control and L, open with zeros. But you can't do that anyway, because I did try that, I thought right, everything down. Try and see if this makes a difference. And I'm just going to leave it as 50-50, actually. Oh, there's a shop out of goods that I should have looked at. Right, you've got 3 trucks out now. You're now going to the small barn. Excellent. But I'm thinking, what I'm going to do, instead of picking up from that small warehouse, you just come up and get it direct from source. You can pick them up and shift this up to the top. And confirm that, but then we'll delete the small warehouse. Yeah, so you pick them up directly from source. It's not much of a difference in terms of the trip. We'll get that done. Yeah, so who's out of components, and which components was it? I wonder. It's still being worked on, that's fine. Up here, the road's done. This one is, so let's get back to construction offices. That and that. You've been done. We can connect that up now. Do that too. And just for tidiness, that's one way. Again, this is surprising that we still get times when there's no workers in here, given the number of buses that drop people off. These are all at max capacity for workers. You definitely don't need to be at 50. We'll stick you at 25 for now. 20, 40, 50, 20. You, aluminium separation, we'll just leave you at that because you're cycling a lot of stuff through there. I'm going to reduce you to 20, leave you at 15. Okay, done and done. How's our bed situation looking? Should have, yep, 22 people without their own flat, so we can allow citizens to start moving in again. Both of these for now. Right, what are you out of? Clothes, maybe? Clothes, indeed. Right. You then should be heading across, picking up crops so that we can get more clothes produced. And that's what we could also expand finally. Get another clothing factory up and running. We would need... Oh, we can't get another facility and another storage, another warehouse. Maybe we need to demolish this, put in something a bit bigger. But then we don't have the crops to come in. Right. Finally working away here. It's being worked on. You just need some troops in there. Get it done. Well, plenty of fuel, plenty of bitumen. That stayed pretty consistent. I thought there was nothing there. In terms of our electronics, we've totally maxed out. I'm exporting electronics, actually. Electronics distribution and export. Let's have a look at you. Yep, you go to the customs house and unload whatever you've got left. Many trucks. Well, we've got a couple of small ones. Alright, we're going to buy us. Show covered hull, please. There we are. Get them in there. And then the electronics distribution and export. And to see the trucks. Let's just open them up like that, and then we'll close the line. Oh, damn it. Fuel line detail. Get me that. Oh, that's you. You. .2 tons, you got 2.8. And you are down there. Yeah, you're heading for the customs house. We'll let you go do that. Ah, yeah. I thought you were up the hill for some reason. And you go to the customs house. What route do you take? I hope it's along the highway. I'm going to follow you, actually. Yeah, so you don't go along there. Very slow. What's your problem? Who knows? Right, why do you go through here? Why don't you go through the tunnel? Why are you going up there? I'm going for fuel. Am I following the right vehicle? No. Right, okay, there was a fire. Yeah. I'll let you go and sell your goods first. Although my patience is wearing a bit thin, to be honest. The speed you're going at, or not. Do you know what, I'm going to sell the other one. copy your schedule to here and here. There we go, we'll sell you. We'll get these to start. This is just about bringing us in a wee bit more income, I suppose. Check the line detail. Line spacing's enabled, so that should all be good. You're still out of clothes. Yeah. We'll get there. Clothing production is restarting. We're up at 70 million actually. Hadn't noticed that. Yeah, we've got a couple of trucks in here actually. Let's send you out with what you have available. And then you can fill up. Line spacing is not supported for you guys. You're still missing fabric. You're still missing crops. Right, okay, we'll get there. Excuse me, why are you guys not picking up the crops? Because this is almost empty. Ha! Well, okay, we're getting close to the summer and to harvest time, so that's okay. Let's take you off of there. Just pick up Oberichin grain storage. Take that off too. How are we looking up here? You're running into the dregs of your crops. Stop doing that. You can stop doing that. Why were you unloading there? Oh yeah, that's right. Because this was oversupplied, that's why we were unloading there. You're fine. You can stop doing that. There we go. Right. We're looking for 21 plus people without a flat. You're maxed, as are you. Well, let's open up this one. It's amazing how quickly the population recovered once we got ourselves sorted. This isn't too bad, but we're just not getting through this anything like quickly enough to deal with all our waste internally. So we probably should have set up a second one. We've got space. We can do something else there if need be. Ah, these are up and running. Almost. So you add in that and that. And again, just with the resources that they need. Chemical output line. Doesn't really matter what we do. Let's do that. Get rid of that. Sorry, you load chemicals. Chemicals. Oh, good. Okay. Well, I think it's time to put in a break. Unusually ending on a positive note with a lack of any sort of disasters or crises. I should soon begin to see the crops being harvested. Almost there. So yes, we'll leave it here. So thanks for watching, I hope you've enjoyed this. Please leave me a comment, rate the video, subscribe to the channel if you enjoy the content, and I hope to see you again next time. Cheers!